Okay, folks, it's the night after Great American Bash, so let's see what happens. So first off, we've got a six-man pre-show match where the America's Most Wanted and the Funkster defeat Slash, Miller, and Smiley in 12:26 when Storms pins Smiley by pinfall. So 43D, nothing special, just a match to get some people on the pre-show. Then in our You Aren't Working Tonight on TV, but here have some in-ring action match. We got Finley and Jet defeating Chavo and Sanders in 10:07 when Finley defeated Chavo pinfall with the Tombstone. 61C, nothing too bad. Finley gets 65, Jet gets 56, Chavo gets a 60. So now to actually start off the show, Steiner opens the show. He never should have lost the belts. It's a conspiracy. WCW and their new owners don't want somebody like Steiner on top of the world where he belongs. They want a new face like Booker T they can control. Bischoff comes out, basically shrugs it off. Says, okay, you want a shot at Booker T? I mean, you did defeat Diamond Dallas Page at the pay-per-view, so let's say this. Next week, it's you and your brother Rick versus Booker and a partner of his choosing. If you get the win, you get the title shot at Great American Bash. If not, you shut the hell up. Steiner agrees, says, they'll take care of Booker and whatever trash partner he brings out, and there you go, 99 A-star. Yeah, just very good promo. Steiner's great, Bischoff is good, Rick Steiner's there. In our official, actual wrestling match of the evening to start off things, we've got Lance Storm defeating Konnan in 6:09 by submission with the Canadian Maple Leaf. 70 B-, because Lance Storm is really good, Konnan's not too bad. Then afterwards, okay, Konnan beat a New Hope spot. Good job. Storm in ring, 51D+, because, he's Lance Storm. Basically, Awesome is on a vacation, but he wants the Cruiserweight title back that, he won back, last year. We won't mention the whole, win 18 titles at once thing that Russo did, because, well, it was kind of silly. But regardless, Storm talks about, he was previous Cruiserweight champion. He's been teaming with Awesome, dominating tag division. Now that Awesome's, on vacation for a little bit, Storm's going to win back the Cruiserweight title because he's still, the greatest wrestler in the world. 51D+. Then we got Gene backstage with Luger and Sting. Basically, they're still the core of WCW, and they're going to prove it tonight in the main event when they take on Kanan and Flair. 87B+. Luger's underwhelming because he's Luger in 2002. So there you go. Ooh, wow. Okay. This is not very good, but it is what it was. So Gigantes defeats Slick Wigner Brown in 4:12 with the pile driver. Gigantes is 38. Cool the crowd a little. And then afterwards, we've got Helms in ring with his crew. So Gigantes, Reno, and Cash. They basically make fun of the Filthy Animals. Phil Skidman, he made the right choice. They're still the future of this business. And it doesn't matter who they face. They're going to wreck careers, wreck legends, and rise to the top. 68C+, so pretty good. Then we've got basically an in-ring with Air Raid, saying they never got pinned, during the three-way last night, so they want a title shot against Jindrak and Stasiak. Yang and Noble come out, say they've been busy with other stuff, but they're still a top tag team. So how about we have a match, and let's go from there. 48D+, because, well, none of these guys are very over or great on the mic yet. So, in a very good match, actually, Yang and Noble defeats Air Raid in 8:51. Yang defeated Air Press by pinfall with a quick roll-up. So, yeah, just really good match, because all these guys are really good in ring, and there you go. And after the match, we have a slight stare down, but then a handshake between everybody. 2-minute angle, 45D, nothing too bad. Then we have an in-ring where basically, ignore that part where Torcy Olson was involved, but anyway, in general, Billy Kidman comes out, dressed a little differently, maybe not a suit, but cool, quote-unquote, wear for 2002, which is probably lame 15 years later, but what can you do? Kidman comes out, explains that, he was being held down by Ray Jr. and Alex Wright, and even Torrie Wilson. He's been, in WCW, almost 5 years, and what does he have for it? A bunch of tag titles, a cruiserweight titles, when he should be at the top of this company. He let himself be brought back down by the Filthy Animals after being in main events only a year ago. We won't mention that he got killed by Hogan in those main events, but what can you do? Kidman says, now he's going rise to the top, and he doesn't matter who gets in his way. 69C+, basically, explains his heel turn, puts him as a heel, there we go. Then we've got a match. Rob Van Dam, the new U.S. champion, defeating Cisco Inferno in 6:25 by pinfall with the Frog Splash. Solid match. Just puts RVD over. And then, he does the point to himself. RVD holds up the title. 78B because we're in New England, so Rob is still really over. Then after that, we've got a stage with Horsemen address backstage, 90A. Basically, Flair, says him and Kane will take out Luger and Sting, prove they're on top. Jarrett, you've got him after Chuck Palumbo, beat him up, prove that, losing the U.S. title last night was a fluke, and prove that Horsemen are still the dominant faction in pro wrestling. 90A, because everybody's really good here, except maybe Douglas. We can even maybe say, Douglas, you lost to Palumbo, but, you know what to do to help with Horseman business. Then we got Kaz going over Johnny the Bull in 626 by submission with a Kaz mission. Just a quick, basic squash. And then Kaz keeps a hold on. Big Vito comes out, and then he just, hits a, some sort of, super kick or knee, and Big Vito just knocked the hell out. 40D minus, because, well, it's an angle involving the Mamelukes and Kaz. What can you do? But it puts Kaz over again. Then we got Palumbo defeating Jeff Jarrett by DQ in 548. Basically, this is, more of an angle than a match. We have to start off. We're in the middle of a brawl, and then Shane Douglas comes out and just, wallops Palumbo from behind. 79B, so really actually good match. And then we've got a 2-on-1 beatdown, and then they hit a spike pile driver on Palumbo. 77B, they're remember, this is what happens when you mess with the Horsemen. Then after that, we've got our main event. So we got Canyon and Flair defeating Sting and Lex Luger in 931 when Canyon defeated Luger by pinfall. Canyon gets a 92, Flair gets a 72, Luger gets a freaking 54, Sting gets a 70. But this basically solid tag match. Sting and Flair are outside. Sting is taking care of Flair, and then but in the ring, Canyon is able to hit his finisher and get the win on Luger. But as he's celebrating, he backs up, walks right back into a Scorpion Death Drop from Sting. 99 A-star. There you go. Canyon look good. Sting still Sting. And it looks like we're setting up a new match. That got an 87B+, which is great. So yeah, we've got Steiner, heading towards his title shot. Storm wanting the Cruiserweight title. Questions about who's the new number one contender for the tag titles. Billy Kidman, explaining why he turned on the Filthy Animals. Already getting a solid win. Jarrett and, Douglas attacking Palumbo. And now we got sort of set up for a Canyon Sting feud. So let's just see what Raw did last night to probably beat us, because they've got all over people. But we'll see. See if there's anything else wacky happening in the news. That Shaggy 2 Dope, he will be hired by WCW. Even why? Why would we do that? Anyway, so actually it looks like we did slightly better, because Raw. So Raw got an 87 also. Looks like we got Jericho defeating Dudley, Kane defeating Christian, and a main event of Edge and Benoit going to a no contest. Okay. Look at anything interesting. Bam Bam's back. Vamp's okay, yeah. So nothing too interesting yet. But yeah. Anyway, that's all for now. We're heading towards Great American Bash. So if you like things, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on anything you're, on anything, any thoughts that you have. And if you're liking things, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you later. Adios.